It is not possible to ban TikTok on the internet. I'll explain it in a second here. This alternative homesteading made a video yesterday saying bill approved giving Biden power to ban TikTok. So I want to reassure you guys that that is not possible. I'll play her video and then I'll tell you why it's not possible and why you shouldn't make videos like this, because you have no idea what you're talking about. So here's the video she made.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know if anybody is on TikTok. I know I have a TikTok account and go there because a lot of information that's on TikTok is not permitted on YouTube because of the censorship. Well, get this, folks. The U.S. House panel approves a bill giving Biden power to ban TikTok. This is in USA News, and the reason is national security. That they're fearful that the Red Giant is collecting information on Americans to infiltrate the U.S. and cause us a national security problem. Well, folks, this just sounds like a little bit of a projection because we're already being surveilled by our very own country. By my favorite Bureau of Instigation and the Covert Terrorist Watch List, where there are millions of innocent people placed on a watch list. And once you get on, you don't get off. You might even be on the silent hit list, folks. Is that sort of like the silent dagger or the white glove treatment by those people who claim to be the free... what do you call them? The bricklayers? I don't know, folks. But this is just absolutely bizarre. The one thing I know about TikTok is it's fairly easy to use.
So I don't know if you noticed.
Exactly.
This is the video that she was just playing. And you'll notice that it says CNN News 18. But it has 3.52 million subscribers. But that's not the real CNN. You know that, right? This is a fake CNN. This is like India fake, this has nothing to do with the real CNN. I don't know why she's even going here. But anyway, not that it matters what the reporting is. Even if that's true, I didn't verify this because I don't give a crap, because I already know that you can't ban TikTok. Think about it for a second. How would they do it? Come on, alternative homesteading. Use your brain here and or even any TI. Think about it. If you believe this, how would they even do it? So I actually wrote down a few things here. I said there are 3 possible things they could do to try to ban it, but none of them would actually work. Now, if there's somebody out here watching this and you could think of something else that I didn't think of, go ahead and comment. This isn't a complete list, but this is the 3 first things I could think of. One is that they could remove the app from Android and iPhone app stores, right? Well, what would that do? You could still download and install the app without those stupid app stores by going to any website they put it on, such as apkmirror.com. This is a website called APK Mirror. This is Android apps from the official Play Store that are basically exact copies. If I type in TikTok, watch. See, it's right there. I can download every single different version of TikTok, and you can see how many updates. There was an update on the 2nd, on the 3rd there were a couple, on the 1st there were a few. This app has tons of updates. You can see all the versions, and you can see all the version differences. If I want to download the latest, I would click this, and I'd hit, I'd download one of these variants right here. Probably this one, the no DPI version right here. So I would just download it and install it on my phone. I don't even need to go to the App Store to install TikTok. Okay, now secondly, they cannot physically force you to uninstall the app that's already on your phone. So you could still access TikTok even if it's not on the app stores anymore. Hypothetically, if they removed it from the app stores, they couldn't remove it from your phone. Even if they somehow remove the app from your phone and the app stores forcefully, you could still go to www.tiktok.com, which is what the app does anyway. When you install the app on your phone, it's actually accessing tiktok.com. It doesn't have some secret connection to the internet where it's going to some other website. It's going to TikTok.com, which you can open in your browser, which the government is not going to remove from your phone or the App Store because everybody needs a browser on a cell phone. Okay? So again, that way's not going to work. All right, so another thing they could try is block the IP address, which, by the way, the US government has never done with any website that I know of or any ISP in the United States. It's not possible because the government would have to convince every internet service provider, Xfinity, Rogers, Time Warner, AT&T, T-Mobile, Sonic.net, Verizon, all of the hundreds or thousands of ISPs in the United States to block that IP. Like I said, which has never been done before. And even if the government somehow managed to get every United States ISP to block TikTok's IP address, China could just make a new site called TikTok2.com and that's it. There's nothing the government can do. Okay? The other thing they could possibly do is force internet service providers and backbone of the internet to block the site at the DNS level. But even if they do that, you can change your own DNS in your router to a server that's located outside of the United States and get access again right away. This is what Australia and other countries do for their the government that censors their websites. You know, the governments in those countries do censor some websites, and I have a Wikipedia list here. List of websites blocked in the United Kingdom. And you can see all these websites. The Pirate Bay's blocked. These sites, cat.ph, which is another torrent site. These movie sites. This is what the government blocks in the UK. But you know what? You can get around this in 1 fucking second if you live in the UK. You can get around this fucking block, and all you do. This is a DNS server, 8.8.8.8. Google launched this. This is an official Google DNS server, 8.8.8. Where would you put that number? Right here in your router or your computer? So static DNS. I'd type in 8.8, and then I'd reboot I'd hit apply, and boom, I'm using Google's DNS. And I just got around the blocks. It's so fast. Somebody who lives in the UK can get around those blocks in 3 seconds. It doesn't even matter. And this list isn't even including VPNs, the Tor browser, VPNs tunneling through a friend of yours that maybe lives in Japan who doesn't block TikTok. You know, there's so many options, dude. There's nothing the government can do. Please stop believing that bullshit. If you hear that phrase, oh, TikTok's going to be banned, I'm telling you right now, it's bullshit. Don't believe it. It's never been done in the US. And even if they could, like I said, you can easily get around any attempts at blocking anything on the internet. Just, again, because the internet is decentralized. And it was built that way from the ground up. The only thing they can do, which is what they're doing right now, they're forcing employers, or employers are doing it of their own accord, to block the app on work cell phones, which they can do. I mean, it's their cell phones. Although, you know, there's probably ways to get around it on your work cell phone, but I wouldn't recommend it because it can get you probably fired. But again, you guys don't understand how much freedom we have, especially alternative homesteading. She has no idea what in the fuck she's talking about. You don't. Just shut up. There is no bill approved that's going to ban anything, lady. Stop saying that shit.